You are watching Beyond 100 Days with Nifemi Oguntoye. Commuters were stranded today in Lagos, Osun, Abuja, and other parts of the country as fuel scarcity hits most of the parts of the country, resulting in availability of few commercial vehicles, which ultimately led to hike in fares. TVC News went around Lagos and found that only few filling stations are selling, with queues in most places. Some of the usually busy roads on a Monday morning here are strangely deserted as commercial vehicles increase fares by 100%.
I think maybe it's because probably they said they want to increase fuel price. So some people may actually want to quickly use that, take advantage of it by making excess money,
Some person were suggesting that probably was because they are anticipating the drop in the fuel price, and the filling stations having some commodity with them. They want to sell at higher prices before they begin to sell the cheaper rates.
Been here since 4 hours ago now. They are not selling fuel. They are selling keg. They will stop after 1 hour. They sell keg. They don't attend to cars.
So the queues are back at the filling stations at a time Nigerians are still struggling to adjust to the removal of fuel subsidy. Is NNPC out of stock, or are filling stations hoarding the product? What is responsible for the rapidly increasing wait time at the filling stations? Let's try to get some answers. I'm joined by President of Petroleum Products Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria, Dr. Billy Gillis-Harry. Dr. Gillis-Harry, thank you for joining us on the program this evening. NNPC Limited last week did say it has resolved all the logistic issues responsible for the queues and went ahead to call on Nigerians to avoid panic buying, saying it has sufficiency of the products. What do you think is responsible for the scarcity if we have enough product, according to NNPC?
Thank you, TVC, for having me, and good evening, Nigerians. The scenario is very simple. I've heard quite a lot of different reports and different projections made by, commuters, association leaders, professional and non-professional organizations. The reality is that the retail outlet owners will only sell products that they have in their stations. If they do not have petroleum products given to them by NNPC, they will not be able to sell. So we are not hoarding products. We are not trying to get a price gain before there is a price reduction or increase, because there is no such information. If NNPC wants to increase prices, I'm sure that will be a national discourse, and all the stakeholders will be aware and will be able to clearly understand what is the dynamics and the reason for that. If NNPC has told the world that there is enough product, then we have to give them a chance to be able to walk their talk. For us as retail outlet owners, as of today, we do not have the required size of petroleum products in our stations, and that is our own reason why we are not selling, and the prices are fluctuating from city to city. So that's the reality.
So if I hear you clearly, you're saying that retailers are not getting the product from NNPC, and that is why they are not selling.
Yes, because right now, there is some kind of supply, and it's very important for us to say what exactly is correct. But the NNPC has told us that they have products sufficient. So, and what they have is a logistics issue. We only partner with them towards the contract. Now, we do not have access to that product that we need to spread. So
all right.
That's just petroleum product retail outlet owners.
I hear you clearly. There are other, quite a number of people have also come up with, issues. Some have said the scarcity is attributed to ongoing turnaround maintenance of refineries across Europe, and that this is also, this didn't come without notice that, the NNPC Limited is well aware of this ahead of time. But there are retailers still selling. I'm sure you're aware that some are selling as high as 1,000 naira per liter. In Lagos today, one of our reporters was at a filling station where they prioritize people buying the product in jerry cans. Help us understand the standard response in times like these. Is it because the retailers are not getting the products, that is why they're increasing the price on the ones that they have?
Well, the ones they have, for instance, if a retailer did not have product in a station yesterday and he struggles to get product maybe from Ogara, from Warri, and he's going to take it all the way to Benue or take it to Abuja, clearly you will see that the logistics will impact the price. So that interview is just the reality. For us in PETROAN, just 1 second. For us in PETROAN, we have clearly defined the rules of how prices. For us, we have defined the rules of how prices must function. We must know where you bought the product. We must know how you transported the product to where you're going, and we have to be able to make sure that we can defend that at any time. Whether NNPPROA has accosted our members or security agencies, we should be able to defend.
Can you confirm?
So for that reason, anywhere you get a Trump sticker, nobody is going to sell the product by trying to profit here.
Can you confirm that indeed there was a directive by the NNPC Limited that fuel trucks must first service the Federal Capital Territory before any other place?
Well, we're not aware of that, but in previous conversations we've had.
Well, we have to reschedule our conversation with Dr. Gillis Harry. We can hardly hear you from here. I think the network is bad. Thank you so much for joining us. Perhaps we'll talk to you on our subsequent bulletins to better understand what the challenges are in this regard. We'll take a short break now, and I'll be joined by the Chairman Senate Committee on Finance to continue this conversation. Stay with us, everyone.